Hello, everybody, and I'm gonna do a besides this one. I mean, I wasn't really into that, like the old ones. Like this is probably one of my favorites out of all the Christmas carols. I mean, it's like the plot is basically any other Christmas carol. It's basically about Ebenezer Scrooge getting hated by others, and then he gets visited by his partner, and then he gets visited by free spirits that show him his past and possible future, and then he doesn't want this to happen, and then he has a change of heart, and then yeah, that's mostly it. This goes follows the same guidelines as any other Christmas carol, which is, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. It's good in my opinion. These are gonna be kind of ranked in the way I like to do it. I'm gonna go the last few. I'm gonna get more into depth with, because these are like my favorites out of all of them. So right now I'm doing Charlie Brown's Christmas. A Charlie Brown Christmas. what would I rate Mickey's Christmas Carol? I would give it maybe like a 7 out of 10 or something, or an 8. I'll have to see. I'll definitely show the rankings when I'm done. So let's move on to Charlie Brown's Christmas. Okay, A Charlie Brown Christmas is definitely a memory of my childhood, which I still got. But this this TV special is it's kind of a masterpiece. It came out on my birthday, and it's basically about Charlie Brown not really understanding Christmas, and he's like forced to do a Christmas play, and the others are just letting his friends are mostly just letting him down, even when he does even when he gets a Christmas tree. And so he just tries to make things better for himself, and basically that. And there's probably other stuff, but what I like about this is just development of Charlie Brown. Without this, it's just mostly about him wanting to understand Christmas. And Snoopy, he's just having the time of his life, making his Christmas tree and decorating his house and eating whatever Snoopy eats. And Charlie Brown feels like he's like really sad in this movie. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I wouldn't say he's depressed. He's just sad. I don't know. He doesn't get Christmas letters. He gets made fun of. Like I said earlier, he gets let down, and the others just laugh at him and stuff, and it just shows his like Charlie Brown as a character more, and the songs are beautiful in this movie. It's like the big opening is great. It's just, I mean, the animation, it's not like quality of what animators can do now, not like Pixar quality, but you know, I think this came out in the 70s, so that's nice. And this is just a classic to me. It's like something you can watch every year, like the other holiday specials they do, Charlie Brown. But this one is like top to the cake. I mean, my favorite is probably It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, but this is probably the best Christmas one. I mean, Christmas Time Again Charlie Brown was okay, and I think there was another Christmas one. But anyway, I don't know. What would I rate this movie out of 10? I would rate it maybe like a 10 or a 9. But, I mean, you can have like a holiday collection of these movies. I don't know when I got this movie, but all I know is that it's great. Yeah. I have this DVD, I had this for years, and it comes with, it's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, and by the way, this part is amazing. The ending is amazing. It's just like something you would want to watch. Just ends with everyone singing, saying Merry Christmas to Charlie Brown. So, I mean, I'm not gonna go too in depth with this movie. I mean, there's something else for me to talk about. This special's like 30 minutes, I think. But do you have a Charlie Brown Christmas? If you do, comment it, and if you have the other movies then comment if you have it or not. But right now I'm going into Jug Band Christmas by Jim Henson made it. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but you probably have. But that's what I'm gonna move. And that's what the next one I'm gonna go on to right out now. Okay, so these last two parts are gonna be longer. They're gonna be more in depth. So I'm doing Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. It's made by Jim Henson. Came out in, I think, in 1977. This, I don't know. Did you people like it? I did. I liked it. I really liked it. The songs are good. The singing's good. The puppeteer is, sometimes you can notice it. Like, you can just notice that you can just notice the strings mostly. I mean, that's what puppets are for. They have strings. That's what Jim Henson used. I saw this movie when I was really little. I saw most of these movies when I was really little. Actually, I think I saw all of them when I was really little. So anyway, what's this movie about? It's about a mom and a son wanting to compete in a singing competition so they can buy each other a Christmas present. Basically, one of the characters wants to buy his mom a piano. It's really expensive. That's why he wants to do the contest. And the mom wants to buy him a nice guitar, for Christmas. So she competes in the singing competition as well. And so the one son, he forms a jug band. His friends are involved. Basically, they use they made their own instruments and they start playing them and practicing. And they one of their impediments are these I forget what, I think they're called the Nightmare. I think it's like they're basically saying that like this really over the top song, and it's a rock song. And sadly, at the end, they don't win, but I think one of the judges offers them to sing at a restaurant and earn money there because they didn't win, and they thought they were really good, but they thought they didn't really show more of it. Right here it's an okay plot, but I enjoy what's going on. I enjoy how caring the mother and the son are to each other and how bonding they are to each other. They don't show the father, by the way. I think he passed away or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I haven't seen a lot of people reviewing this movie. I think people should give this movie more attention, in my opinion. I don't think it's really underrated. It's just, I feel like there's other stuff that Jim Henson did that had more of an impact, like The Muppets or Sesame Street. But this is kind of meant for a Christmas special. I don't know if it was a movie. It came out in the 70s, like I said earlier. It's over 100 minutes. That's not really long. That's an hour, I think. And yeah. One of my favorite parts about this movie, my favorite part is probably the characters. I like how bonding they are and how they look out for each other and how caring of each other they are. It's just nice to see them, how caring they are. What are the okay parts? Maybe the puppeteering. I mean, it's like I said earlier, it's noticeable. You can notice it easily. There's one part where the mother and the son go on a slide, and you can obviously see the strings getting moved. And yeah, I mean the songs, they're kind of catchy. But sometimes they can get a little too over the top, not the calm, peaceful ones, not the wash tub song or barbecue. I would say river. I forget what it's called. The rock song I mentioned. That one's really the top. I mean, I'm pretty sure this movie families can watch and kids can enjoy it, and families will definitely and probably enjoy it. What I say is the bad. Not much. I don't think there really is anything bad about it. I would just rate this movie maybe like a 8 out of 10. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. I mean, I talked about what I think. So I guess I'll move on to A Christmas Story, which is gonna be the last review for this video, and I'll definitely tell you I'm gonna do more in the future with this channel. You know, we have like 9 subscribers. Okay, the last Christmas movie review I'm doing is A Christmas Story, my favorite Christmas movie of all time. This is my favorite movie because it's just, I don't know, it's just, I like the charm to it, I guess. I really love the characters and the moments. Like, they have some pretty iconic moments. Like the pole part, where Ralphie says fudge. There's a lot. The bullies, the slide. Yeah. I mean, I can go on and on about this movie. I mean, I know I heard that when this movie came out, it didn't do as much when it came out, but I think when those TBS started having marathons of this movie, the movie did better. It got more of a cult following. What is the story of this movie? It's basically about this kid, 9-year-old boy named Ralphie. He kind of looks like one of my friends. Anyway, it's about him wanting to get this BB gun for Christmas, and everyone's telling him no, they're too dangerous. Basically stuff like that. And he also has friends, and he encounters these bullies, and yeah, he has a brother, a mom and dad, and I don't know about other family members besides his aunt. And there's also other plots, like his dad getting some lamp that his mom really doesn't like. I mean, Ralphie's mom doesn't like. And so, how does this get wrapped up? The mom breaks it on purpose and gets rid of the glue so the dad wouldn't fix it. And so the funny part is, he gets so mad that he even goes out and buries the lamp. His major award. I mean, it's not really explained how he won it. And so, yeah, it was a pretty weird plot. I don't know. What are the goods about this movie? Probably the characters. Like I said, the characters have a lot of emotion. You can find them funny, and you can actually feel for them a little bit, I guess, if you really think that. What else is there? I think this, I don't know. I mean, I like the characters mostly, and the moments. The moments are just, that's what makes this movie great. It's just a charming little movie you can watch. I mean, it's not that long. The movie's really not that long, but I think you can, like, enjoy the movie. What are the okay aspects about this movie? I wouldn't say this is bad, but I think the quality of this movie doesn't really age well. I mean, the movie came out in the 80s, and it doesn't look like it came out in the 80s at all. It looks like it came out in, like, 70s or something. I don't know, the quality of the movie is just, I don't know, I don't think it's not really bad, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't look like it, like I said, it just doesn't look like it aged well. Other than that, I think the movie's great. I mean, honestly, I can rate this movie at, I would give this movie like a 10. Well, maybe like a 9.9 or 9.5. I mean, most of these actors are not in movies anymore. I don't know why, but the actor Ralphie's randomly in Spider-Man Far From Home, and that's about it for his career. I can tell he hasn't really been doing acting, or he kind of wants to. He's like one of those actors who move on from things. One of his friends, I don't think he's in movies anymore. I think the guy who played the dad, passed away. Rest in peace for him. I don't think the mom character's in movies anymore either. Matter of fact, I don't think really any of these actors are really in movies anymore. I mean, you can look it up. I look on IMDb. That's where I got this that's where I mostly got. Isn't where I thought this information was from. But yeah. Why does this movie have an impact? I would say mostly, I don't know. People just, I don't know. Nothing can really get this movie right, like the other ones, like the Christmas Story 2. I never seen that, but it's probably not good. If you've seen it, comment it. There's also the Christmas Story Live. I wanted to watch that until I heard bad reviews of it, and I just didn't really feel the need to watch it. So, I don't know, nothing can really make this better than this one. I also heard there was a summer movie of this. Like, I never heard of that. It's like some summer movie with Ralphie in it and his family, and with completely different actors. I never seen it. I have no plans on seeing it. I mean, this movie is just classic. The classic Christmas movie. I mean, there's other great Christmas movies out there, like the Home Alone, Nightmare Before Christmas. So, right now, I don't know. If you want me to do more of these kind of videos, I would definitely do more videos like this. If you want me to, like I'm just trying to say, if you want me to do more of these videos, I would do it. You're probably gonna comment below I didn't review Home Alone, or like, other Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe next year. I mean, maybe this should be like a series. Like every Christmas, I should do like Christmas movie classics. Like review Home Alone, The Santa Claus, Home Alone 2. I mean, yeah. What would I rate this, The Christmas Story? I would, like I said, 9.5, because I wasn't really sure what would I give this movie. I mean, it has some problems, like the quality of the movie. But yeah, and sometimes I feel like this movie can go by pretty fast. Like when I watched the marathon, was already at the end. This movie's not long, it's just an hour and a half. But I still love the rest. I love the characters, I love the story. And this movie is worth a while to watch. And so that's it for these movie reviews. Now I'm gonna rank them. Not really worst to best, but I don't hate any of these Christmas specials or movies. I love watching them every year. The one I would mostly watch every year is mostly all of these. That's why I picked these ones. But tell me if you've seen any of these movies. What's your ranking for it? Right now, I'm gonna rank these movies, which I'll show about right now.